A body is moving in circular path like this. Speed of the body out here is given v1. What is the value of velocity speed at this point? How to find the speed at this point? Or how to find the speed at any point? How to find out? Can you suggest some idea? How can you find? V1 is known, how to find V2? With the help of one speed, how can you find the second speed? Another speed, how can you find? Can you give me some idea, any one of you? Yes. Please respond quickly, don't take time. If you can suggest, otherwise tell me that you cannot. Do you have any
Sir,
idea?
I can.
You can, huh?
Sir, I
You
cannot.
can. Okay. Anybody? No idea. Okay. If the speed at one point is known and want to know the speed at the another point, we'll make the energy value equal. Energy at the point A and energy at the point B will be equal. We write that is energy you have to make equal, right? Energy at A equal to energy at B equal to energy at B. Of course, neglecting friction. What energy does the body have at this point? The body will have only kinetic energy. So I write only half mv1 square. And at this point, what energy the body will have? There is a height. This is the height. This height is equal to the r. This is also r. This height is equal to diameter. This is equal to 2r. 2r. So potential energy will be there at this point mg into 2r and mg into height plus half velocity is also there plus half m v2 square I will write. Half m v2 square I will write. Did you understand this point? Please respond.
Yes, sir.
What I do? M cancel. Here you get the answer half v1 square is equal to 2gr plus half v2 square. And let v1 square as it is 2 and 2 and multiply 4gr. 2 into this will become v2 square. This will be the equation. If v1 is known, g is known, radius is known, we can find v2. We can find v2. Or if v2 is known, we can find v1. But this is the idea, this is the concept we will apply. We will make the energy value equal at all the points. We know the total energy remains constant. Energy at this point is equal to energy at this point will be. Understood? Yes, boys?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now suppose, your question? Your question? You have any question regarding this?
No, sir.
No,
Okay.
so
If a body's velocity, you want to find it here. Suppose. How will you do? This is the point C. How will you, suppose this value I take as V3. How to find value of V3? Make energy equal. Energy at A and energy at C will be equal. So I'll do the same way. So this time I will write like this. Half mv1 square is equal to mg into height. This point is situated at some height. What is the height value? This is equal to r. Height value is equal to the radius. I'll write only r. Here I wrote 2r, but here I will write only r. Plus half m v3. So v3 square I will write. And now m cancel. And we'll have the answer coming. 2gr plus 2 into half will become v3 square. This is the value coming here. This equation will help us to find the value. Have you understood, boys?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Is karma there? Karma? Karma? Is karma there?
No, sir. It's not here.
Ankit, Ankit. Ankit.
Yes, sir. Is there?
He's not responding. Ankit.
I am there.
Hello, Ankit.
He's there, but I
Ankit.
don't know what.
They are not there. Okay.
Sir, is there
No.
actually Ankit? Is there?
Huh?
Sir, I saw Ankit.
But it is not responding only. I don't know. Now, suppose the body is somewhere there. Body is off here. Maybe another point is D over here. Body is here. How to find? Let us consider 2 points only. This is the center, and here the body is at B. B1 is known, B2. How to find the value of B2 here? How to find the value of B2?
Sir, same method, I think.
Hello.
Sir, same method.
Same method. I'll make energy equal. Energy here and energy here is equal. Energy at this point will be coming half mv1 square. Energy at the point will be potential energy. Formula will be mg. Okay, this height now. This height. This is the height. This height I'll take as x. This height is x. And that's an mg into x plus half m v square. M cancel, and we have the same system. V square is equal to 2gx plus v square. Cross multiply. This is answer. But here you should know how to calculate the value of x. How to find the value of x. To find the value of x, sometimes they will give the angle. They will give the angle here. This angle will be given. The angle, this one is suppose given theta. Theta. Next line we can add this v1 square is equal to 2g. X value will always come r bracket 1 minus cos theta will come plus v square. The value of this height will be always equal to this distance, that is r bracket 1 minus cos theta will come. I'll prove it also how it comes, but the value of x height will come in terms of the angle will come this length and bracket 1 minus cos theta. You understood it? Please do respond. Okay?
Yes, sir.
But why we had this result, I'll show you about that, okay? What I will do, this is also radius, so I'll take as r. This whole thing is also radius, this is also radius. OA is also radius, OB is also radius. I'll calculate the value of this part. I'll name this C. Taking this triangle, I'll find the value of OC. For that, I will be using the formula cos theta. Cos theta is base by hypotenuse. Theta is here, so this is perpendicular, this is base, this is hypotenuse. The base is OC. OC and hypotenuse is R. Therefore, the value of OC is coming R cos theta. The value of OC is coming R cos theta. OC means this value, R cos theta. This is R cos theta. And the whole thing is R. Therefore, X value will come R minus R cos theta. Whole thing is R, no? This whole thing is R. And this much is coming R cos theta. R cos theta is the value of this part. The value of this part is coming R cos theta. R cos theta. Take x as it is, if as it is r common, you get 1 minus cos theta. So this is the value of height. Whenever the height of the body is not given, and instead of that the angle is given here, angle. So height value we will take this radius bracket 1 minus cos theta. This technique or this trick will apply. Understood? Have you understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, write a question, or you can see they're showing a pendulum here. There is a pendulum given here. Pendulum. Pendulum is oscillating here and here. Like this, like this. Okay. Question says, these two are extreme points. These two are extreme points. That is where the velocity will be 0. This is A, this is B, this is C. Question is suppose asking you, find the velocity of the bob of the pendulum when the string makes an angle theta. That is somewhere here. The body is somewhere here. This is the point here. This angle is given theta. This angle is given theta. How to find if the velocity at this point is known? Velocity at this point is known. Sorry, the velocity at this point is given. We have to find the velocity at this point. Velocity at this point is unknown. This is suppose v1. V1 is known, and this velocity is question mark. How can we find? This is a point D. There is some new point at D. How can we find the value of velocity at the point D?
Sir, I think we have to draw the height. Sir, we have to draw the height and mark it x. Then we have to find. Sir, like v1. Sir, v1 square equal to 2gx plus v square.
Okay. I'll be equating the energy at B and energy at D. I'll make equal. You'll be writing as half mv1 square is equal to. You'll get mg into height. Suppose length of this string is given L. Length of the string is given L. I'll directly write here L bracket 1 minus cos theta. X value will become L bracket 1 minus cos theta. In case of circle, it was radius. So I wrote R bracket 1 minus cos theta. But this thing is L. Radius is same as L. From here to this distance is L. The answer will come L bracket 1 minus cos theta. This answer we can write directly. Plus half mv square. M cancel. You get v1 square value will come cross multiply. Will come 2gl bracket 1 minus cos theta plus half v square. This is the equation we will follow, and we will find the value of unknown. Unknown quantity answer will come out. Usually v will be unknown, velocity at that point, and we can find out. Understood?
Sir.
Yeah.
Sir.
Yeah, tell me.
Sir, in that part, no, you took that to that side, no, you took that to that side, then it won't be half v square, no, it will be only v square.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're right. 2 into this, I will do only 2 v square. Good. Please, this kind of mistake you should point out, because I misminded. So 2 into this will become v square. You should correct this kind of thing, no? Don't keep it with you. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir.
I think now you are ready for the problems. Okay, first you mark the problems which you will be doing from this exercise. Okay, the type of problem. That's question number 1. Some you will try yourself. Some I will do myself. Page number 252. Question number 1. Question number 2. number 3, number 5, number 6, number 5, number 6, then you have to do number 9, question number 9, then you have to do number 11, then you will be doing question number 16, 1-6, question number 17, question number 20, 21, question number 20, 21.
Page number.
252 and 253, these two pages we have got problems there in the book. Page number 252. Okay. So I will do a few and few you have to do. Okay. Try. If you don't get it, then I will do it for you. Question number 6. See question number 6. Question says a water pump driven by petrol raises water at the rate of 0.50 meter cube per minute from a depth of 30 liters. If the pump is 70% efficient, what power is developed by the engine? The value of G you have to use is 9.8. Okay. This is question number 6, page 252. Page 252, question number 6. This is the question. Question says, volume given, meter cube comes from volume. Volume of water given 0.50 meter cube. And the depth is given, depth means you can take it as a height from the lower surface 30 meters. This is volume, remember, volume given. We need to find mass because first we'll find work done. Work done formula will be mgh. Work done to lift somebody, to lift the body to some height. The formula is mgh, work done, and then we divide by time. Mass formula will be volume into density. Volume into density. Density is equal to mass by volume. Mass will be equal to volume into density. Volume value we have 0.50. Density of water is 1000. Answer is coming 500. 500 kg. That means mass of the water is 500 kg. I'll find work. Work formula is mgh. Mass is given 500. G is 9.8 and the height given is 30. This much joule. Calculate, tell me the answer. What answer do you get? What is the answer?
Sir, 1,47,000.
Tell me number 4, what is it?
Sir, 147,000. 147,000.
How many zeros?
3 zeros.
Okay, this much here. 30. Work that is coming this. Time given per minute, that means time is 60 seconds. Find power. Power will be work by the time 14700 by 60. What is the answer? What answer do you get? What? 4200?
Sir, 2450. Sir, 2450.
Okay. 2450 watt. They have given efficiency. You know what is the meaning of efficiency? Efficiency means power output by power input. And efficiency has got the formula work output by work input, or we can take it as power output by power input. Right? Power output by power input. Efficiency 70% at 70 by 100. Power output, this is actually actual power, this is actual work done by the machine, by the pump. That is the power used by the pump is this much. Then you have to find the input power. What is the power rating of the, what is the power developed by the engine? Okay, out of that, some part will be lost. Power in output value is 2450, and power input you have to find. Right here, power input. What is the power input coming now? Cross multiply and get that. Therefore, power output, power input equal to 100 into 2450 divided by 70. Give me the answer. What is the answer? What's the answer?
Sir, 3500.
Yeah. 3500 watts. That is it. If you want, we can take into kilowatts. Divide by 1000, the answer will come 3.5 kilowatts. But that is a desirable step. If you want, then only change it. If you divide by 1000, the answer will come 3.5 kilowatts. 3.5 kilowatts. That is answer. So we did it. Okay, boys?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay, now the next question which I will be doing is number 9. I think I've given you the idea. I'll do number 9. Question is: a body of mass 0.5 kg starts from rest and slides vertically down a curved track which is in the shape of one quadrant of a circle of radius 1 meter. At the bottom of the track, the speed of the body is 3 meters per second. What is the work done by friction? Can you do it? I'm talking about question number 9. This is question number 9. They're saying there is a quadrant of a circle. There is a track in the form of a quadrant of a circle, like this. Quadrant. This way. Sliding down vertically down a curved track which is in the shape of quadrant of radius this much. At the bottom of the track, here the speed is, at the bottom the speed is given 3 meters per second, 3 meters per second, and out here the speed definitely is 0, no, starting from this point only, that is, this velocity is given 0. And the radius of the quadrant is given 1 meter, this is the radius is given 1 meter. I'll take this point A and point B. Question is asking you find the work done by friction. How do you find the work done by friction? Tell me. Any idea? How can we find work done by friction?
Friction into displacement.
How to calculate the work done by friction? We'll calculate the total energy of the body at the point A and total energy of the body at the point B, and they will not be equal. The difference between them will be the work done by friction. Difference between them. That energy at A. Energy at A we are calculating first. What energy the body will have at A? The point A is situated at a height of 1 meter. So it will have potential energy. No kinetic energy because this is at rest. Velocity is 0. Only potential. I'll be writing mg into, this is the radius r. Mass is given 0.5. G value you can take is given in the question 9.8. Right, 9.8. Radius is 1. Multiply, the answer will come 4.9 Joule. Energy at A, we are finding 4.9 Joule. We'll do energy at B. Energy at B. This is the lowest point, there is no height, only kinetic energy. I'll do half mv squared. Half mass is 0.5, velocity is 3 into 3, 3 squared. Now what is the answer here? 3 3 are 9, 4.5 by 2, the answer is coming 2.25 Joule. So there is a decrease of energy. Actually, there is no decrease of energy. Due to friction, the energy is lost. What is the value of work done by friction then? Tell me. What is the work done by friction? Work done by friction is how much? Tell me. What is the value of work done by friction?
Energy at A minus energy at B.
Yeah, subtract. Loss of energy is the work done by friction. This minus this. 4.9 minus 2.25. What is the answer? 2.65. 2.652. Finish. If you want to work done by the friction, we can add final energy minus initial. That time the answer will come with the minus sign. Minus sign tells you the loss of energy, and nothing else. If you want, you can express your answer with the minus sign, or just write the answer with the positive sign. 2.652. Finish. Is equal to work done formula is F into F will do, force into displacement. F displacement from here to there. What is the displacement? This is the displacement 1. And at 1 year is equal to this. So force of friction will come out. And if they ask you to calculate the value of mu, that is coefficient of friction, then we can write F is equal to mu N or mu into mg, and you can calculate the value of mu also. By chance is the question asked. All right.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, tell me. Okay. So today we'll do this much, okay? And the number which I told today, no, please try at home and let me know tomorrow, okay, that which one you are not able to do. Then I will do them. Okay? All right?
Yes,
I
sir.
have toothache today, okay?
Yes,
So
sir.
that's why I cannot speak much. This much we will do, okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Bye, sir.
Bye-bye.
Bye, sir.